kid deserves to die like this. I mean, that's tragic.
Gary Bushnell says he's devastated over what has happened to the place he's called home for nearly a decade. Even more so over the fact that last week's fire has claimed yet another life, that of 27-year-old Eddie Valentine.
He was just a young guy. He liked to listen to his music, and he was making progress, changing his ways, trying to be a different person, going to church, finding the Lord.
That's how Gary knew Eddie so well. They attended the same church, he says, not far from where they lived. And while his heart goes out to all of Eddie's family, he says that fire could have been so much worse. The fire investigation confirms there were smoke detectors, but they were not working.
This would have happened 2:30 in the morning. It probably would have been half this house would be dead right now because the people wouldn't have heard it. They wouldn't even have known it.
Not only that, Bushnell says the fire extinguishers inside the home were expired, and he says he knew the heating system wasn't running properly. He points the finger at his landlord, who, according to Gary, never got around to fixing much of anything. It's not just families who have lost loved ones now paying the price, Gary says. For he and several of his neighbors, this was the only place they could afford.
The weather's changing. People want to get off the streets, get inside. So, what some of these people are going to do, I really don't know.
Now, thanks to the Red Cross, John, Gary says he and others from that home are being put up here at the Comfort Inn. Tonight is their last night, though. Gary says they do have to be checked out by 11 a.m. tomorrow. With photographer Wayne Martino, I'm Jessica Gill, WOWT 6 News.
The property manager tells us that he was unaware the smoke alarms were not working. And we did reach out to the landlord of that home. His voicemail box was full. We checked, and just last fall he was cited for over 20 violations at that particular property.